True integrity ball. True integrity ball. True integrity ball to the fall. True integrity ball. We ready for y'all. True integrity ball. This is true integrity ball. Hey, I'ma give you a few reasons to stay tuned. It's a new season. We the best in the region. They're not elite like our team is. We remain undefeated. We can't be beaten. We stay on the offensive. We so good at reading the defense. You can bet on us, put your bread on us, and I said I trust. We running the game, but we not in the rush. What's there to discuss?
And welcome back to another episode of True Integrity Ball. I'm your host, Drew, here with my co-host, Sean.
Yo.
Man, I hope everyone enjoyed week one. Definitely excited that football is back. We'll just briefly go over some news and storylines from week one before we dive into week two, man. But the first topic of discussion we'll talk about is Bryce Young. Definitely a disappointing start of the season. Losing 47-10. It just didn't look good, man. Resemblance of last year. We really thought it would be different. Honestly, just feel bad for Bryce. But hopefully they can bounce back next week, man. What's your initial thoughts, bro?
Yeah, man. Like we were talking about, a couple weeks ago, on the outlook of the Panthers. It just felt like they didn't make any moves to set him up for success outside of the draft pick of Leggett. I think they did take an offensive lineman, but I would have liked them to, multiple free agent signings just to, keep him safe. Like I said, he's a fragile guy, 5'8", 5'9", 175 pounds. I mean, you take a couple of hits. These linemen are 300, plus pounds. They fall on you. I know on TV you don't really, look like that, but those hits add up, especially when you have that little frame of 175. I mean, they gotta keep him protected, bro. He's very short, so he can't see over the offensive line. That's one thing. I don't know if you see him when he's in the pocket. Usually he tries to escape outside the pocket, but he can't see over those offensive line when they stand up the block. So that's another thing. They got to get him some help. Running back, I don't like the Chuba Hubbard, I think is his name. They need to get him a top back, bro. And they still need to get another receiver to take the pressure off of him. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Definitely a fan of him though, since he was at Bama. So
definitely, man. We just want to guess we'll see how the season progresses, man. Definitely, it is the beginning of the season, man. But on the next quarterback, we'll talk about, I guess, Deshaun Watson, another quarterback who hasn't played their best as well. What's your thoughts on him, bro?
Yeah, I was rooting for him, still rooting for him. Just like I said, quarterback is the hardest position to play in the NFL to me, and in football, period. From a mental aspect and from the live aspect of playing football, I just feel like you take those couple of years off, dealing with the allegations, the injuries, everything. It takes a toll. I don't think we're going to see the Deshaun Watson we saw that first year and a half at Houston with the Houston Texans before he tore his ACL. I do think, I know you're kind of confident that they're going to keep rolling with him due to the contract. But I thought they would have put Jameson last week as bad as Deshaun had played. Missed a lot of short throws, bro. I'm talking about throws under 10 yards. Just didn't even look average, bro. It was a poor performance, and took a lot of hits, man. He spoke at that press conference. It sounded like he was a little banged up. He said his father died, so he's dealing with a lot, man. He's dealing with a lot. So
Yeah, bro.
We'll see.
I'm not sure if you seen on Twitter, man, that boy made a fake account, bro, and he was like, he was defending himself, bro. That was kind of crazy as well, man.
But we can't confirm that that's him though, bro.
Nah, it's definitely him. Nah, I ain't need no
How though, bro?
confirmation.
I seen it. Like it's like hundreds of posts just saying this, defending himself. But how do we know that's him? You get what I'm saying?
The way how he was wording it, yeah, you just know it was him, bro.
It's hella trolls online, bro. Bro, I just don't see him making a burner, bro, and sitting there going and replying, bro. You gotta be childish, bro, to do something like that.
No, bro. I don't know. I understand what you're saying, but I think that is his ass.
Especially 250 mil guaranteed. I'm gonna go on Twitter and sit there and play with some people with like, no,
Bro, look all the allegations against him, bro. I'm not putting nothing against him, bro.
I hear you. I hear you.
I'm not putting nothing against him, man. But yeah, bro. I guess the number one question there, I guess, will he ever get back into into form, bro? I guess I don't know, man. It's not looking good at this moment, man. The NFL may step in, may suspend him during the investigation or whatever that may even look like. Do the Browns have an out in that contract? That guaranteed contract? Because I know that's the number one thing that's tying Deshaun Watson and the Browns together right now is that guaranteed contract. Everything is fully guaranteed. So it's gonna be definitely interesting to play out, man. Another incident that happened, this week, man, on Sunday. Tyreek Hill, man. He was definitely he was in an unfortunate situation. Yeah, he was speeding. Tyreek could have been a bit more compliant, but nothing justifies the aggression that was used. You just gotta ask yourself, if that wasn't Tyreek Hill, that may have resulted in a different outcome, man. What's your thoughts on this one, bro?
Yeah, man. We got a lot of people online saying that Tyreek Hill could have just complied and he would have been fine. But I just think I strongly believe if Tyreek Hill wasn't black, he wouldn't have been put face down. I strongly believe that if he was not black, he wouldn't have been put face down on that concrete. Didn't like how they sat him down, forced him to sit down after he said he had surgery. I get he was supposed to roll down his window, but come on, you can't yank a man out of his car like that, especially after what happened with George Floyd a few years ago, and then I think they had his knee on his back as well. So you can't do that, man. You can't do that. The man stopped. He could have fleed. Could have pulled right into the parking lot. Whatever
Yeah,
car he was driving, I'm pretty sure he could have sped, you know, way up and got in that parking lot and just got. He tried to comply somewhat because he stopped. He sure could have fled the scene. So just one of those things, bro. Like you comply, you do what they say, they still shoot you. So don't really know what
what
as
can
black
you
people are we supposed to what are we supposed to do?
do?
Like I said, you comply, they shoot you. If you don't comply, they still shoot you. So what do you do?
Yeah, man, it's definitely a tough situation to navigate, man. But like I always tell people, man, just take it one day at a time, and just, man, use your best instincts at this moment, man. But man, speaking of instincts, another incident that happened this week, man. I mentioned that we probably want to touch on much culture news and things like that, but the Shannon Sharp incident, man, definitely took over the whole internet. Well, yesterday or day before yesterday, for the most part, man. But interesting situation to say the least, man. Definitely got caught up, man. Who knows if it was a mistake, stage, or whatnot. I really don't think it was staged or anything like that. An honest mistake, man. But what's your thoughts on this one, bro?
Yeah, I don't think purposely did that. He's not really too tech savvy based on what he says. But I don't. Like he said, it's an embarrassing moment, but he did get a couple endorsements from that, so he made some money off of it. But I really don't think it's old school, bro. Very like he's a very disciplined guy, bro. He don't really screw up like that. So I really don't think he said, "All right, unlock my phone, let's go live. I'm gonna have this intimate moment and record it live
Yeah,
for some publicity." His show is already doing good, so I really don't think he did that on
yeah, mate.
purpose. But nonetheless, you learn from it. And like he said, shit, he gonna put his phone in the car next time he have an intimate moment. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
You just
yeah.
got an
Not,
ultra about professionalism too, so that's that karma
yeah,
for you, man. Don't never
that's
talk down on nobody because you don't know when it's gonna come back to you.
yeah, exactly, man. He probably definitely the irony of that situation, man. Uh, it just shows that you know you're not better than no one, man. People make mistakes, man. Things happen, and definitely everybody can learn from this situation. But I guess moving on before we go ahead and wrap up on week 1, we're just gonna I guess notate you know some stat line or highlight a player this past week with some great performances. I'm gonna go ahead and mention Jamison Williams. You know that boy went for 5 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown with the long of 52. You know, definitely I believe that those receiving yards was his career high. You know, I know he hasn't played much, and I know Dan Campbell is expecting him to be like a big crucial part of the Detroit offense, man. Who you like from this week, bro?
So I had Saquon Barkley, bro. Saquon had 3 touchdowns, so I think I didn't expect him to have 3 touchdowns, and I just feel like
Mhm.
he was, that player that made the most impact to me, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I guess I'll do one honorable mention. That boy Gregory Rousseau, man. He had 3 sacks against the Cardinals, man. So he definitely looking like a stud. And I know I did mention him for the defensive player of the year, so he definitely
Yeah,
have
save
got
that.
a he
Looking like
having
it's
a
gonna come true.
yeah, he having a great start. So, you know, Thursday did, you know, today is Friday, so the game did happen yesterday, man. He wasn't I didn't look at the final stats, man, but I don't even think he had a sack or anything like that last night. So we'll see. We'll definitely see how the performance comes along. But before we move on to week 2, we're gonna go ahead and give that, you know, University of Miami weekly report, man. Yeah, man. Last week, you know, Miami did play FAMU. I believe the final score was, let me get that to y'all right now. 56-9. Definitely it was a good I ain't gonna say great performance. It was a good performance. They did what they had to do. I know Cristobal mentioned, you know, after that first quarter, like that interview, that most of the reserves was playing in the game. So I guess there was, guess getting some quote unquote rest for their starters, for the rest of the season, man. But they handled their business, man. Cam Ward continued to look good, man. Continue to put on that Heisman campaign. Restrepo did his thing as always, man. And the defense, they came to play, man. They kind of started off slow, letting off some big drives or whatnot down the field, man. But they definitely buckled down, man, and only causing FAMU to kick a few field goals, man. So definitely, like what I'm seeing from Miami, man. Hopefully they can continue to roll and improve, man. What's your thoughts on them boys, man?
Yeah, they rolling right now. Got Ball State coming up. Hopefully they don't, take them lightly how they did Middle Tennessee, and
Yeah.
hopefully they can keep rolling. I still think they got the schedule's in their favor. Cam Ward might win MVP, so let's just keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Shout out to the Canes, man. They got Ball State this week. I believe the game is at 3:30, man. So hopefully another big win for them boys, man. But jumping back into the NFL, man. Moving on to week 2. Uh, what are some of the games you're looking forward to, bro? Or what is the game that you are looking forward to?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to right now that Texans versus Bears game. Just because the Bears, I feel like they kind of snuck out that win. They were down. Caleb Williams didn't have the best game. Crazy stat line. I know he had under 200 yards. I want to say 150, but they were able to win that game as a group. So excited to see how they go up against the Texans, which is a really good team.
Yeah,
Texans feel like are loaded, man. So I want to see if the Bears could stay in the game with the Texans, and we could kind of gauge how good the Bears will be. I mean, it's still early, but I think that's the matchup I want to see
Yeah, I think that
on Sunday.
that Tennessee and Chicago game, bro. I think he threw that boy Will Levis threw a pick six, bro, and I think he that Chicago had a punt return or a kick return for a touchdown. It was one of the two. That's how them boys came back, man. Caleb Williams ain't really do much. I think he threw for like 96 yards, bro, if I'm
I
not
was
mistaken.
gonna say, but I wasn't sure. But that's what
Yeah,
I
it was
last saw: 97, 96 yards. Yeah.
yeah, man. So definitely everybody said that he's a generational talent, man. It's his first game as a pro, as a rookie. I'm not gonna say we all expected it to go like that, man, but I'm not surprised that it didn't work like that, man. But that's definitely gonna be an interesting game, especially being in prime time, man. And everybody expecting CJ Stroud to take that next step, man. Look like he already has. But the game that I'm kind of looking forward to, man, is is Cleveland going to Jacksonville. Definitely want to see how these teams respond, especially Trevor and them boys. Cause they definitely had the chance to win the game with the Dolphins. Etienne, fumbling at the 1 yard line. So I'm expecting them to bounce back. Probably have a good game, especially this being their home opener. And but Cleveland is spicy on defense. We can't forget that, man. So definitely gonna make it tough for them boys. And I guess we all just seeing, man, just Deshaun Watson, man. Are we gonna get something new? Or are we gonna get more flashes, or what the case is, man? But that's what I'm definitely. That's a game that I'm looking forward to, man. But I guess moving on, some picks, for this week. We can go ahead and start off with a player prop pick. Who you like? Who you like this week, bro?
Yeah, I got Chris Olave over 58 receiving yards. Slow start last week, so I think they're going to get him going, whether it's in the slot and on the X. I know Trayvon Diggs is going to be lined up on them or probably shadow him around, but I think they got to get him over 58 yards. Whether they plan from behind to come back or whether they're, with the lead, they got to get Olave going. He's the number one receiver.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. I think last week he only had one or two catches for like 11 or 12 yards or something like that, man. But he ain't
Yeah.
had to do much, man. So, but I definitely think they're gonna make it a emphasis to try to get him involved, man. So definitely a good pick. One pick I'm going with is with L.A. Rams Cardinals. That boy Kyron Williams. Over 74.5 rushing yards, man. I think they're gonna continue to feed him the ball. I know McVay and Stafford, man, with all the injuries and stuff like that, they're gonna disguise it up, scheme it up, and do what they got to do. I know they're gonna run the ball, get the ball to Cooper Cup as well. So, and especially this kind of a fade against Arizona defense. I expect they not that great of a bunch, but they is kind of they will come to play for the most part. But I expect Kyron Williams to have a big day against the Cardinals, man. But I guess the next segment, over and under, man. Who you like this week, man? Or what you thinking?
Philly over 47.5. I think they for sure going to go over 47.5.
Sure, man. Definitely expecting a good game from that one as well. Primetime game. Another primetime game I'm looking at, man. It's Chicago and Houston. I think that game is gonna go under 45.5. Chicago and Houston, they both got spicy defense, man. And with Caleb Williams being a rookie that he is, I think D'Amico Ryan's definitely gonna scheme it up and make it difficult for him. And Chicago should slow down the Houston Texans just a bit, man. And so I don't expect a high scoring game from this one. And next segment we're gonna go ahead and move on to is the teaser bet. With 6 points teaser. And I'm actually gonna take the Eagles and Detroit this week. They got the Eagles at minus, I believe, 6.5, if I'm not mistaken, and they got Detroit at minus 7.5. So bring the Eagles down just to them boys to win the game, and bring Detroit down, by -1. And them boys should take care of business, man. Definitely like those two teams. And I guess moving on, upset of the week, underdog pick. Who you like, bro?
I got the Saints upsetting the Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of the sharps or pros, they do think that the Saints got a good chance to at least cover the game and have a decent chance of even winning the game outright, man. So I guess that's definitely gonna be an interesting game. Um, One game that I'm looking at, I think people ain't really interested in for the most part, but I got the Giants upset in Washington, man. I know it ain't the sexiest. It's only a 2.5 point underdog, but I think Daniel Jones, this is probably one of the biggest game of his career. 'Cause more than likely he'll probably be benched after this if he don't make something happen. So, and it's a kind of a fade against Washington defense, man. I know Dan Quinn, probably need like another year to really get his players in, get his culture in, for the most part. So, I like the Giants this week, man. Hopefully Brian Daboll could scheme up something good, against the Commanders, bro. And, in the last segment, man, the lock of the week, man. Who you like this week, man? Who you like?
The Colts over the Packers, man. No Jordan Love. So I think the Colts is gonna get them a win, bro.
Yeah,
I
no
really
doubt,
do.
man. Definitely gonna be interesting to see how Malik Willis plays this week, man. But my lock of the week, man, I kinda struggle with this one because I could have won a few ways. But like I told myself, like I've been telling myself, don't bet against Patrick Mahomes. But they giving the Bengals 6 points, man. I think that's just a little bit too much. I'm hoping that we're just overreacting from week one. Patriots do got a pretty solid defense, man, and I guess everybody trying to knock off the rust. As far as from preseason and training camp and stuff like that, man. So I don't like betting against Patty Mahomes, man, but 6 points with Joey Barrow and Jamar Chase, I think I'll take that, man. And that's my lock of the week, man. Any final thoughts, bro?
Yeah, just the matchups this week. I'm not a big fan of them, but still excited that football's back on. So we'll see how they go. And I thought the matchups in week one schedule wise were a lot better, exciting. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I hope everybody enjoy the weekend, man. Hope everybody have a good betting weekend, fantasy weekend for the most part, man. And we'll see you guys next week. Peace.